Co-learning, Copassion. Young people can feel terribly lonely, even if they live in cities surrounded by thousands of other people. Team Co-learning, Copassion wants to fight this problem. Their weapon of choice, empathy skills. From the Urban Future team, let's give a warm welcome to Anne-Birgitta Pessi and Team Co-learning, Copassion.
Good evening. Take a moment to think about a situation when you felt rejected by someone or by some group. In this very moment, with that particular thought in your head, your brain reacts the exact same way it would if you were physically hurt. Just thinking about being socially excluded causes a pain reaction in our brain. To quote our data, if I had a choice, I'd rather get beaten up but have a friend than this, that no one even notices me. Loneliness causes incredible harm, ranging from obesity to heart diseases and to suicidal behavior. And even the wounds of lonely people heal more slowly. Alarmingly, in Finland, young people are among the loneliest. Every fifth young person feels that they do not belong to any group. And we are talking about a pressing societal challenge as well, as loneliness correlates with various social problems, such as unemployment. In all urban contexts, there's this contrast that makes loneliness even more painful. We are surrounded by all these people, by all these possibilities, yet too many of us are alone. United Nations holds inclusion and participation essential to sustainable cities. But this goal can never be reached if we lose young people to the vicious circle of loneliness. Interestingly, the psychological and physiological mechanisms of loneliness are the exact reverse to the mechanisms of compassion. And interestingly, we are also among the first scholars in the world to explore these dual mechanisms. As opposed to loneliness, compassion fosters so much good, such as well-being, safety, trust, cognitive capabilities, and creativity. The superheroes of fighting youth loneliness will never be us researchers or any other authorities, but young people themselves. Our solution builds on our project Copassion, in which we have already proven at workplaces that compassion can be learned, it can be promoted. And as part of this great Helsinki challenge, we have designed a research-based co-learning module together with young adults and experts of student well-being. In the module, trained young adults will be teaching and learning from their younger peers. The core content of the module is threefold: understanding shared humanity, self-compassion and compassion skills, and constructing positive life narratives. Next autumn, we'll be launching our pilot, and not only in Finland, but in 4 other countries in 3 continents. We will be utilizing exciting methodology, such as embodied methods, together with artists and musicians. We will be exploring the effects and the impact of the pilot as intervention research, also with more novel methods, such as biomarkers. Our module will be easily transferable to all communities of young adult and youth. The module will offer individuals tools to foster social connections. For organizations, our module will enhance and promote safe environments. And for entire society, our module will foster social connectedness. That is the very basis of all inclusion and sustainability. Our impact will be bigger than numbers. The pain of loneliness is more severe than any numbers could ever describe. But you can have an impact too. Every single day, your actions promote either connection and compassion, or loneliness and exclusion. I challenge you to do a small compassionate act tonight, and research illustrates that such an act will not only improve the recipient's well-being, but your well-being as well, and also the well-being of the person just witnessing your act of compassion tonight. So, choose to spread compassion with us. Choose to fight loneliness with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna-Birgitta. Vote for Team Colearning, Copassion with the number 20. Victoria, could I get the last comments of the night?
Certainly. Well, I'm really impressed that you've taken a problem that has previously been seen as a psychological and individual problem and made it a societal problem and also a societal solution. And also that compassion is something that can be learned, that you've learned how to teach it, that you're going to use a peer-to-peer teaching methodology, which can only be extremely effective. And you've also you found a problem that has very far-reaching implications because disaffected youth everywhere in the world have to fight that impulse by finding community somehow, somewhere. And they either self-destruct or they join possibly a destructive group in order to find community. And so it might be a gang, it might be a local gang, or it might be an international gang like ISIS. They also could abuse drugs and alcohol or engage in other types of very harmful behaviors that are very antisocial. So what you're doing is really something that has very far-reaching implications for the entire world, especially as we enter this new era of increased globalization, increased acceleration of change, increased technology, which also has a way of isolating people, and increasing underemployment as technological advances will do away with many types of jobs. So this is becoming increasingly a problem that must be addressed, and I think that you have found a really lovely solution. Thank you.